Hello everyone, I am Savita. In this video, I am going to explain about selection and its process. Selection is the process of choosing the most suitable candidate for the vacant position in the organization. In other words, selection means weeding out unsuitable applicants and selecting those individuals with prerequisite qualifications and capabilities to fulfill the jobs in the organization. Selection process: preliminary interview, receiving applications, screening of applications, employment test, interview, reference checking, medical examination, final selection. Preliminary interview. Preliminary interview is also called as screening interview, wherein those candidates are eliminated from the further selection process who do not meet the minimum eligibility criteria as required by the organization. Here, the individuals are checked for their academic qualifications, skill sets, family backgrounds, and their interest in working with the firms. Second one is receiving applications. Once the individual qualifies the preliminary interview, he is required to fill in the application form in the prescribed format. This application contains the candidates such as age, qualification, experience, etc. This information helps the interviewer to get the fair idea about the candidate and formulate questions to get more information about him. Next is screening application. Once the applications are received, these are screened by the screening committee, who then prepare a list of those applications whom they find suitable for the interviews. The shortlisting criteria could be the age, sex, qualification, experience of an individual. Once the list is prepared, the qualified candidates are called for the interview either through a registered mails or emails. Next is employment test. In order to check the mental ability and skill set of an individual, several tests are conducted, such as intelligence test, aptitude test, interest test, psychological test, personality test, etc. These tests are conducted to judge the suitability of the candidate for the job. Next is interview. The one-on-one session with the candidate is conducted to gain more insights about him. The interviewer asks questions from the applicant to discover more about him and to give him the accurate picture of the kind of a job he is required to perform. And also, the briefing of a certain organizational policies is done, which is crucial in the performance of the job. Through an interview, it is easier for the employer to understand the candidate expectation from the job, and also his communication skills along with the confidence level can be checked at this stage. Next is checking reference. The firm usually asks for the reference from the candidate to check the authenticity of the information provided by him. These references could be from the education institute from where the candidate has completed his studies or from his previous employment where he was formally engaged. These references are checked to know the conduct and behavior of an individual and also its potential of the leadership. Next is medical examination. Here the physical and mental fitness of the candidate are checked to ensure that he is capable of performing the job. In some organizations, the medical examination is done at very beginning of the selection process, while in some cases It is done after the final selection. Next is final selection. It is the last stage of the selection process. Finally, the candidate who qualifies all the rounds of the selection process is given the appointment letter to join the firm. The selection is complex and a lengthy process as it involves several stages that an individual has to qualify before getting finally selected for the job. Thank you.